What up, y'all? Appreciate you hanging out, showing up, listening to my dumb ass. Like and subscribe. So, I wanted to talk about The Last of Us Remake. Now, I understand why Sony is making this game, right? I understand why it's a good idea because they're making this TV show. To coincide with the TV show, they're gonna have the game, blah, blah, blah. Sure, cross marketing, blah, 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 media, blah, blah, blah. I've always said Sony should leverage their video game IPs as shows, right? But at the expense of giving us a brand new banger or a sequel to a franchise. They're remaking a game that they've already remade, basically. Well, they remastered it. I'm like, how many times are they gonna dip, double dip, triple dip? They're really trying to be like Nintendo right now with their pricing, with their online stuff, with their making the remakes of remakes of remakes. How will the poniest of the ponies feel about this? I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna be like, "Oh, I love it. That's the best. They can do no wrong. Sony's the best. This still looks better than everything on Xbox." They're gonna say that. Meanwhile, you're playing a remake. Again, the remake station. That's what y'all got because that's what you're playing. Instead, Naughty Dog, one of the top game makers over at Sony, instead of making a brand new IP or sequel in the world of The Last of Us or an Uncharted spin-off or something, you're getting a remake. The main studio is making that game. Not like BT Naughty Dog. No, Naughty Dog, for real Naughty Dog is making this game. And I'm like, why? Why are you wasting resources and time? Why they're doing it, like I said before, because of that TV show. Now, this should be an indication to all the ponies, all the donkey unicorns, all the fans out there of Sony, what is important to Sony. It's the bottom line is dollar. Now, yes, in business, the bottom line is very important, but also treating your customers with a little bit of, I don't know, respect maybe or something, because the customers, always right, whatever. The customers are the ones that feed into the hype or feed into the movements of, oh, this is dope, you should get it. Oh, this is dope, you should get it. Right now, I mean, maybe it's better than the original only because it's going to look better. Are the gameplay mechanics, are they changing anything? Or are they just updating the graphics? Is what is important. Just the graphics. Yo, the graphics are better, so the game's better? Technically, yes, but yeah, no. I will say that 100% of fans would rather have a brand new game from Naughty Dog than this. That's what I'm gonna say. Me not even being a fan, looking at it from the outside, I'm like, yeah, I'll pass on that. I mean, I guess I'll look at the little cutscenes or something, like, oh, pretty, and then, yeah, I already know what happens. I already know what happens at the end. The butterfly moth people get got because Joel's like, pow, pow, pow. I just spoiled it for you, so you don't even have to play the remake, because it's the same thing. And they're going to get the Left Behind, what's the Left Behind DLC with Ellie's a little girl with a little black girlfriend? Is that where we find out she's gay? I don't know. But it's like, I don't, it's like Sony is like just wasting away all the goodwill that they've earned I would say earned and accidentally inherited last generation. Xbox just gave it to them. And they don't know how to keep it. They really don't. I don't think they knew how to get it in the first place. They just had their competition mess up so bad that they didn't have to try last gen. But now, their competition's trying it. And what's happening is, it's actually competition. It's actually making them make moves that they would normally not make. They left PlayStation Now out to die. They were like, yeah, we don't care about that right now, nah. Then they saw what Game Pass was doing. They was like, I think we got to do something. And they did. and it's okay. But without day and date, there ain't no competition. They could try to be like, oh, we got 709 games. That's great. Where that God of War Ragnarok at though? Oh, you guys still buy it? All right, I'll wait until it comes on the service. How about that? That's what's gonna happen. Some people are gonna be like, yeah, I'm not buying that. I'm gonna wait. I've heard that already on some podcasts. They're like, yeah, nah, I got Game Pass and I'll play the new stuff on there, and then I'll wait for God of War. I'll wait for Horizon. I'll wait for all the games, the single player, cinema third person action joints, story based that they're so good at. You don't need to jump on right away, be part of the zeitgeist, get that multiplayer in, because there ain't no multiplayer. I don't know. And talking about multiplayer, I don't have any faith in Sony's multi. They've failed so many times in multiplayer. Remember Mag? You remember Mag? Wow, Mag was wow. So they got. It's gonna be tough for them. It's hard enough to make a game that's popping and hot, right? So they got to make a games as service game that everybody want to play. Now, are they gonna make an actual free-to-play game? Is that what's gonna be? Because it seems like they're charging for everything $70 for The Last of Us Remake. So if you think, that's the only way that they're gonna be able to compete if they make a free-to-play game. Apex Legends, Fortnite, all these games. Now, Fall Guys, you know what I'm saying, Halo Infinite. All these games are gonna have massive audiences playing them because they're free to play and they're good games. So Sony has to do two things. They have to succumb to the free to playness, which is so hard for them because they'll charge you for everything. They'll charge you for air if they could. And they got to make a good game, which they haven't really done in that space. So I don't know, man. It's looking spooky on the Sony side, but whatever. They'll still have their single player, third party sad dad simulators. Anyway, I appreciate you hanging out, liking and subscribing and all that good stuff. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know how wrong I am, because I am wrong most of the time. But it ain't been a lot.